We're going to reveal whether we're having a boy or a girl. We have not been able to have a baby shower or do any of the fun stuff, so, and no reveal of any kind, so we're just being really silly and decided to do a reveal. So one of us is wearing pink and one of us is wearing blue, and whoever comes out first will assume that we're going to be having a boy or a girl. 3, 2, 1.
Go!
Yay! This dress does not fit, by the way, but don't you think this looks a little more purple than
Yay! It's a boy!
It's a boy?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I think we might have to let Junior decide this one.
I think we're going to have one more decider.
Yeah, Junior.
Out of the purple princess or the pink princess and the blue unicorn.
Yeah.
They're
a little bit tight. It's a bit tighter than it was last time I put it on.
It looks like someone's pumped like air down your shorts.
Alright, let's get the tiebreaker in.
Okay.
Good boy.
Yay!
Yay! That's a good looking one. Yay!
You got the baby outfit on.
Good boy. I knew it. We were right. Yay!
Worst reveal in the history of mankind.
Don't you pee on it?
He actually it fits really well.
No,
He
it's
looks really cute.
Yeah. You can put the little shorts on him and everything.
Yeah, put the shorts
It
on
does
him.
fit him really good, I told you.
It's like,
I don't know how you're going to get that off.
I don't know, it's really tight. I was like pulling it. It used to fit, like, because it's kind of stretchy, it used to fit even when I was overweight, but it's just, yeah, I cannot. I was like, ugh. I'm going to be great parents.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to have fun. You know, lockdown madness. That was so lame.
That was alright. They're all kind of lame, aren't they?
Oh, but people have like the confetti things and
everyone
the
does that.
balloons and sanity and stuff. We are so sleep deprived. An earthquake woke me up this morning after I couldn't sleep most of the night, and Dan did night shift. So I'm sure our deep inner workings were showing through with us trying to be like, yay, we're having fun. So yeah, we tried. And also in this video, I'll just show, you know, what I've been eating and the little bits of exercise I've been doing. Exercise is getting so difficult. I get some like period type cramping when I try to exercise, especially anything involving weights or anything. I'm so exhausted, so dizzy, so nauseous that going for a walk is really difficult most of the time, but I do force myself most days or every second day to go for a walk. So yeah, things have been really, really tough, and it has been really hard to push myself to eat in a certain way or exercise at all. So it won't be perfect at all. I'll not be one of these, you know, nutritionist naturopath who you know, has this perfect whole foods diet while they're pregnant. It's just not realistic for a lot of people. Still definitely on the health journey. I do a lot each day to try and prioritize my health. Obviously not just for me, more so for my baby, because I'm not really feeling any benefits from exercising or eating a certain way. Like, it doesn't make me feel good. But I just like to, you know, feel like I'm giving my baby adequate nutrition, and I take my supplements every day, and I go out in the sun and try to get vitamin D and keep my body moving and everything like that. But last video I was like 24 weeks pregnant or something. I'm approaching 28 now, so a lot changed since then. Like, I felt like I perked up just enough to start doing a lot of exercise again. Well, a lot for me, for a pregnant person as well. But that just kind of went out the window. Like, I just started getting really sick and exhausted again. Like, some days, most days, I actually just like stare into space, like at the side of the television, and 2 hours will pass and I'll be like, oh, whoa. And I think like, oh, I should be napping, but I have such bad insomnia that I'm not a good napper, I'm not a good sleeper, and yeah. Anyway, I'm exhausted just from standing. I'm finding my hips and everything are locking up so much now because of the ligaments changing and everything getting looser and stuff. If I just stand in a position or sit in a position, I'll just be like so sore and waddling around like an elderly person. But yeah, we're having a boy, which was actually a huge shock to me. It was a huge shock. I was sure I was having a girl. I was so sure. And the way that we found out that what we were having was not a pleasant one, because obviously I had to have the amniocentesis and everything like that, so you get a karyotype, and in that process, you need to know if the baby's chromosomes are normal, and that includes their sex chromosomes. Like, they should have the right amount of X and Y distribution, and there shouldn't be too little or too much. So we weren't really interested in making it a cute surprise or keeping it from ourselves or anyone else at that time, because it was just like, is our baby healthy or not? That's all that mattered. But at the same time, I was so convinced that I was having a girl, and I was so wrong. And so was Dan. We were like, it's a girl. And usually we have pretty good intuition, but absolutely not. He has been confirmed by NIPT diagnostic with amniocentesis, and by seeing his parts on the ultrasound, which were very, very obvious parts. I should have taken a picture. We were actually shocked by it. It's like if there was a leg, like if the legs were this wide on the ultrasound and sort of like this long, we had like a thing that was like this, and I was like, is that normal? I can't go out and do anything. I'm trapped. I can't get comfortable ever anymore. I'm just like, I've popped to the point where it's just so uncomfortable. Like, my organs feel squashed. It's just like, why? I'm just drained and exhausted and over everything, to be honest. I'm so over everything. So my pregnancy morning routine is always get up, have a shower, make the bed, make a smoothie, start on the housework, and then get some sunlight. Look, I'm calling you my husband from now on, because the government won't let us get married, and that's never ever been a law that's ever applied. This has been a law that's never ever ever existed. Yeah. So we've said vows to God, and you are my husband. Eek! I'm having a banana with almond butter on it as a snack. I'm having 3 boiled eggs on toast. I've had to bring my dog to the emergency vet because he's been constipated for about 4 days, but he was doing some little movements. So Dan took him to the vet a couple of days ago, and they said, oh, just feed him this and that and give it some time and whatever, but he's just still not able to go. And now I've just caught him outside on the patio lying in the rain, and that's just not normal, obviously, and he's just pacing round and round. I think he's might have a blockage. I thought he was like had a stroke or something, and if I press his stomach he goes like that, and he can't sit still, and you can tell he's just in pain. He's shaking, he's hunched over now. The dog cost me $400 yesterday. He's doing a bit better, but I don't know if it's resolved or not yet. They wanted me to spend $2,500 keeping him there overnight on fluids and getting an x-ray and a medical enema, but instead I opted for just laxatives and a smaller enema, and hopefully that does the trick. And I've had no sleep yet again, so it's just this perpetual sleep deprivation that is my life.
This looks a little gross right now, but this is my smoothie. Hemp protein, Greek yogurt, water, cucumber, strawberries, banana, kale, mint. Kale and mint are from the garden. It's good. I genuinely look forward to the smoothies in the morning. Like, I'm always so thirsty in pregnancy and craving fruit. We are walking. I'm getting sunlight. I feel absolutely awful. I thought I was getting better in the second trimester, and now it's just gone so downhill again. So I've just made stuff to have like tacos in a bowl. Obviously you can make it healthier by not eating any corn chips, but I'm eating them. I'm pregnant and I'm exhausted and it sounds really good, and I just have to kind of eat what sounds good. I can't force myself to eat anything else. And we've got beef with black beans and onions and seasoning. So there it is, taco nachos in a bowl. Yummy. I'm gonna make some protein pancakes with a banana, protein, wholemeal flour, some eggs, milk. I just eyeball everything, but obviously putting the banana and other things in and the protein powder means I don't have to use as much flour. That's my protein pancakes, or they're crepes. I'm making another fast, easy meal, so most of the meals I make lately only take about 15 minutes to make. Like the pancakes, so easy, just throw everything in the NutriBullet and then throw it in the pan, cook it, put some fruit on top. And now I'm just making salmon Moroccan style with some veggies and chickpeas on the side and a balanced meal. So, yum. I have an excessive use of parsley and mint there. Having a smoothie for breakfast with all this stuff in it. Having the banana protein pancakes again. I've just made a Cheats butter chicken, and I've put vegetables in there that you would never find. It's not a real butter chicken. It's just easier to say that. It's like some kind of chicken curry, but it's not really butter chicken. And my rice. It's nice out here. It's very quiet. Nobody around because they don't like the weather. Dinner is almost ready, so I'm actually going to do my exercises, even though I feel really uncomfortable and I don't want to do it at all. I'm just going to do it for 10 minutes. I've lost a lot of fitness. My arms are jelly after that. I only did like 9 minutes workout. Final meal of the day. Jalapeno tuna on a rice cake. I'm having another liquid meal. I am just thirsty. I feel so much more thirst than I do hunger. Isn't it beautiful? I'm eating the boiled eggs just with salt and pepper on their own. I'm so freaking grumpy. Being pregnant is like having PMS times 100 sometimes. It's just to be physically and mentally uncomfortable on a continuous basis just grates at my sanity. And I'm really trying my best, you know, I'm trying so hard to see the positives and believe I can do this, and it's just like, how does someone with extreme chronic fatigue, complete and utter burnout, be a good mom to a newborn baby in 3 months, you know? So I'm just like going without everything except food. And even with food, there's so much that I can't eat because, oh, you can't eat deli meats and you can't eat sushi and you can't do this and you can't do that. I'm telling you what, once this is all over, I want to go and eat like loads of Mexican food with margaritas and a whole heap of sushi and like the biggest sub with all kinds of processed deli meat and deli salads. You know, take me to a buffet. Take me to a buffet, give me all the listeria in the world, and I will eat it all, okay?
So I'm dealing with all of the unpleasant pregnancy symptoms, all of the unpleasant chronic illness symptoms, all of the unpleasant mental illness symptoms. Like, the only comforts I have is just watching TV and eating, but eating is not a comfort most of the time because I feel sick and I can't digest anything, and every time I'm like moving or bending or lying down, like I already have a hiatus hernia, so the pregnancy is obviously aggravating it, and if I've eaten anything, it just comes straight back up. It's not even vomiting, it's just like regurgitation at this point. So yeah, I can't just be posting like, oh, look at me, I'm still doing Chloe Ting workouts and walking, and look, I eat a bunch of healthy meals and not too much junk, yay! Because that is not the reality of pregnancy when you have chronic illness and mental illness. Giving up everything a person could give up and just sacrificed myself to breaking point. And it's just never enough. Never, ever, 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 ever enough. I am not gonna be a well put together mom. I am not gonna be, like, when you are expecting your first baby and you have no clue about babies, there's so much you need to learn and it's so overwhelming. And so of course you're gonna go on, mothers groups and Reddit and wherever to try and get information, and it's just like, some people just have no capacity to understand what someone else's life might be like with chronic illness or mental illness or anything. Like, I have had women say to me, what are you doing having a baby if your mental illness is that bad? It's like, oh, I don't know, do you want me to just like take it out right now? Oh, and my favorite one, don't you know that stress is bad for the baby? You shouldn't be stressing. Okay, just let me get my little stress switch and it's gone. Oh, I feel great. And you have to do this and you have to do that and everything has to be done a certain way for you to be a good mom. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Huh? What?
The salmon's in a lemon butter thyme sauce. Here's the chili. You can't really see it underneath all the stuff I've put on it. Avocado, onion, lettuce, and Greek yogurt. Oh my gosh. I'm going for a quick walk, but I just realized that it's like 2 minutes from curfew. Probably 1 minute by now. And there's a helicopter circling, and I don't know if they can see people from the helicopter. I don't know what they're looking for, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want a $5,000 fine. I need to walk to help my numbers, my gestational diabetes numbers after I eat. I made it I walked onto my property at 9 p.m. It's really creepy. Like the world is just, wow.